เควิดีโอนี้เราจะมาเล่นทางเลือกที่เหลือทั้งหมดJunction 1นะครับ Hardline ตอนที่เราเลือก PR ตอนนี้เราจะเลือก Hardline
My name is Paul Serene. I founded Monarch Solutions 17 years ago with a very clear purpose. There are those who would question my actions. I'm recording this as a final statement of vindication, a testimony of how things came to be. I've always been devoted to my mission. Never deterred from my goal, no matter the sacrifice. Because I've seen where this leads. I've seen where it all ends.
We have a problem. No word from Jack Joyce's transport. It should have arrived here by now. We may have a traitor on the inside. You're due for your treatment. I'll find who's behind this.
Find Jack. That's our priority. Get your best man on it.
There's more. As you know, Jack's level of interference led to unexpected complications. Witnesses from the university were transported here. You need to take a look. We can't afford any further obstacles at this stage of the plan. Now, I see two options. We could use force, remove any loose ends. But if those witnesses disappear,
The public will start asking questions, potentially turn on Monarch.
Mr. Serene?
Alternatively, I could mount a broad PR strategy, get the city on our side. But that leaves us with
The loose ends.
Precisely. The choice is yours, but keep in mind, the men will view your decision as a unified strategy moving forward.
Sir,
Who is this?
Amy Ferrero. She's one of the witnesses. Awaiting your orders on how to proceed.
Paul.
My powers grew stronger, even as the Chronon syndrome worsened. I could choose a path that would become the actual future, but it wasn't optional. The moment wouldn't end until I made up my mind. Any potential threats to our plan need to be erased.
Wait!
Monarch would take a hardline approach. Crush all obstacles, eliminate all witnesses. It would be harsh. But I had made hard choices for the greater good before.
I dug through the area and I found everything I could on your bro. This is messed up, man. I trusted Monarch.
But the people of Riverport would turn against us.
You murderer!
Our secrets would be safe, but the public would hate us, and Jack would gain new allies.
Monarch's got no authority to stop you, and you tell that to everybody on that bridge.
We're taking the hard line. Any potential threats to our plan need to be erased.
Take her and the others to the Ground Zero operation.
Make it quick. Painless.
No, wait. Please! Please stop! Please! Help me!
Jack!
There's no other way out. Going through the machine.
Oh, wait. No! Jack!
This way! Jack!
I use my power to guide us, to decide how to best prepare for the inevitable end of time. That gives the chosen few a chance to survive. I've seen the end of time.
Time's up.
What do you want?
Names, witnesses, anyone who might implicate Monarch. See those two men on either side of you? Well, I'm going to stand. I'm going to leave. And the one on your right is going to shoot you in the head.
Fuck you. Wait!
What's wrong with you?
Windows 10 แล้วก็ใช้ CD key ของไอ้อันเก่าบริษัทยังใช้ได้อยู่ ไม่แน่ใจเหมือนกันครับก็คือก็ตอนนั้นเคยลงตอนที่ลงผมก็จดเก็บไว้แล้วก็ใช้คีย์เดิมมันก็ยังใช้ได้อยู่ไม่แน่ใจเหมือนกันครับไม่ได้คุยกับพี่บอยฮัลโหลครับฮัลโหลครับโอเคฮะเล่นดีได้ครับผมวิดีโอไม่เหมือนกัน
Liam, walk with me. Seems your work's been undone. We just lost communication with Jack Joyce's transpo.
How the fuck does that happen?
Knowing how isn't important. You just need to find him. Wincott is working on a location.
Great.
What is it?
What?
Something's wrong.
University. That's not how we operate. It was sloppy.
Have all your operations gone smoothly? Go home, Liam. Wait for the call. I'm sure your wife misses you.
Get the fuck out of my office.
I gotta go.
Port Police Department is currently investigating the premature demolition of the University Library. Monarch Solutions is lending a hand in this investigation. I want to encourage the people of Riverport to offer them every assistance in finding those responsible. Police have not released any information until they complete their investigation. A government bill to crack down on laboratory experiments on animals is expected to become law today. Animal rights activists
Over in the lab at the university this morning, someone solved the equation.
I've just received word that Monarch security forces have teamed up with local police to hopefully keep the people of Riverport safe as this very unsettling story continues to unfold.
What's up, IT?
You wish I was IT. Hey, you don't have security clearance being here?
Security clearance.
Access granted.
I thought you might have been up all night, so...
You didn't get the runny kind, did you?
Nah, it shouldn't be.
To a party? Me? Go.
Gosh, he's gone. Do you see what's happening?
The stutters.
More and more.
Beth, what is going on?
Time is breaking down. The end is coming, and Joyce could be the key.
Wait, what's up? Wait, the end of what? Beth, the end of what? The end of what?
Of time. Of life as we know it, the entire universe, gone. And somehow, Monarch has been preparing for it. They knew it was coming. There's this thing. It's called a lifeboat protocol, and it can save us, at least some of us.
Hands on your head, down on your knees.
Brown.
Wilder, do not make me ask again. Joyce just took down half my men. You think maybe he had some help?
We're unarmed. I was responding
I do not give a fuck.
Hey, I am with Monarch.
On your knees!
If they take me in, then it's the end for me. And for you.
Down!
Just do what he says.
Do not let them take us. We'll never find the lifeboat. Think about Emily.
Just relax.
Liam!
Shut up!
This lifeboat protocol. What is it?
I don't know. But Dr. Kim was at the center of it.
Dr. Kim?
If you can get into his lab.
That's impossible. It's been closed up since he disappeared.
Do you know anyone who could get you in?
Thanks.
เดิมอะโอเคจริงก็ลองดูดีก็ดีตอนที่ไม่มีเอมี่แล้ว
Let's talk about the dry dock incident.
I didn't have a clue where I was or why. Never questioned it because it didn't feel real. Still waiting to wake up.
The old industrial area. Why am I here?
Huh.
Hit. Well, that's weird.
Okay, doesn't last. Noted. When the fracture broke time, some objects became unstable. With my new abilities, I can manipulate their timelines, rewind them.
Ready a chopper for me at the dry dock. I'm heading to the island.
Roger. We'll have the chopper.
ก็เป็นการโหลดที่ฉลาดดีนะให้ดูคัดซีนแล้วก็
Want us to send additional teams to search for Joyce?
Negative. Focus efforts on...
Is this the last of the witnesses? No. Reaper team's finishing up with the last of them in A3.
Didn't expect to be leaving the university with a kill list.
HQ! It's him! Joyce is here!
He's all over us!
97 เกมพร้อมพิชชั่นนะ
That's for Will. There we go. The hell is that? Hello?
Jack, this is Beth Wilder.
Beth? You're the one my brother was looking for.
I'm the one who was attempting to rescue your ass until you decided to go on a gun-blazing ship parade through that warehouse. Now listen closely. You're at the outskirts of a Monarch Cronin harvesting operation, and Paul Serene is at the dry docks nearby. Not a recipe for fun times. So how about...
Dry docks? If Paul's at the dry docks, then that's where I'm...
No! Jack, the fracture is our only priority now. Time is ending. Will said he...
Will's dead. My best friend came back a goddamn monster. He knew this would happen. He prepared for it. But Paul's the key to understanding all this, and I'm gonna find...
We both know that if you find Serene, you're not gonna be asking questions. Think this through.
Paul was at the dry docks in the distance. I recognized the place. William had a workshop in that industrial area for years. I knew that couldn't be a coincidence.
Orders. I'll make it quick. For Christ's sake. Misfire.
You're supposed to be the ones who's friggin' protecting us!
Is it the firing pin again?
Yeah, I think so.
What was it? Oh, die today!
All right, that's it.
How did you...
You're the taxi guy. You drove me to the university. What is all this?
They're killing everybody. Everybody from the university. They grabbed me out of my goddamn cab.
Jesus.
You saved my ass.
Motherfuckers.
How'd you get free?
I'm still figuring that out. Keep fighting. Those are my last words to her. Sent chills up my spine to think I might have...
We're not here to talk about Amy Ferrero.
Look, I need to get to the dry docks. Do you know how to get there?
Dry docks, yeah, I think I know the way. Whatever you need, I got your back. It's a push. We gotta make it through that building to get to the dry dock. Thank Christ you're okay. What about that guy you went to see at the campus? Did he get out all right?
No.
This is messed up, man. I trusted Monarch. We can't let them get away with this. Gate's locked. There's gotta be a gate doohickey around here. Oh, hey, the gate's open. Okay, gate's closing too fast. Oh, shit. You just... What are you, some kind of goddamn X-Man? That was...
Okay. Don't panic. It's,
friggin' sick, man!
all right. Not the reaction I expected.
I knew this kind of crap existed! Driving a cab, I've seen some stuff, man. Oh, I'm just glad you're on my side. So you're like a government experiment. Did they tell you what's going on here?
I only know what my brother told me. Time is breaking down, and Monarch is involved somehow.
Shit. It's like Watergate all over again.
It's really not.
Looks like there's an open window up above.
It's worth a shot. Wait here, I'll try that.
Man, this place gives me the creeps. Monarch bought up the whole area in 2010, but the real question is, why was everyone so eager to sell? I've heard everything from radiation leaks to ghost stories. Personally, this place is haunted. Theories, man. Check it out. You know how we all got... What makes us think?
Is that another one of those rewind things? Starting to get the hang of this.
Lost their jobs. There's a big ghost recession, and now they just creep around all unemployed or whatever. Okay, that last part needs some work, but the first part's pretty fucking solid.
Made it. Yeah, that's
Now
definitely a
to the
theory.
door. I was starting to get a little antsy out there. All right, where are we going to next? Oh, hey, there's a map over here. We can figure out the best route to the dry docks. Security's tight. We might have to head through that area called Ground Zero to get there.
That's the exact area where my brother used to have his workshop.
Your bro. You think he's connected to this somehow?
I'm gonna find out. You should stay here for now. I have a feeling the next part's gonna get messy.
Yeah, I don't do messy. All right. I'll guide you to the dry docks from here on the radio. Channel 3. I'll open up the door for you.
Deal. Safe.
กันวะไอ้ของเนี่ยสองเครื่องเนี่ยเป็นยังไงวะควอนตัมเบรกดรายด็อกซีเครตคอมพิวเตอร์รอสิไม่มีใครเจอหรอกเนี่ยอันเนี้ยโอ้ยมีก็ได้พอ
The future used to be so clear when I was reliving the past. Once I caught up to the moment I had left, that ended. All I've had to go on since then are the plan and the visions. I knew Jack would come to me. I'd seen that, but I didn't know why exactly, or how it would end.
There he is. You were right.
My visions of the future aren't always clear, but they don't lie.
Speaking of lies, Joyce is saying he's discovered his brother's time machine.
We've spent 17 years looking for it, and he finds it in less than a day?
Does sound unlikely.
Still, we know it's out there somewhere. We don't know what his brother managed to tell him.
If he really has located the machine, why would he come here and tell you? Smart Money says he's trying to play you.
Maybe, but the machine is out there. It's in our interest to find out where. If Jack knows, I have to talk to him.
Dr. Joyce could have provided the answer to that question.
William's attitude and knowledge made him a liability.
Is that angry young man going to cooperate any more than his brother did? You remember Jack as a close friend, but that clouds your judgment. Don't make this personal.
It's not.
Then don't forget why we're here tonight. After what happened, our people need reassurance that we're in control. You're the man who could win them over. Let me handle Joyce, so you can concentrate on your speech.
I know what's at stake here, Martin. And here you are.
I had to see the lifestyles of the sick and traitorous up close and personal. And it was such a nice invitation.
How do you want to deal with this, Paul?
I could still try to reach Jack and make him see reason. Or I could let Hatch deal with him so nothing would distract me from leading Monarch. Up into the past. I tried to change things.
Answer me this question, Paul.
I once trusted Jack more than anybody. It was my only chance to make him understand the truth.
The fuck do you mean nobody got a look at the shooter?
But without me there to give the speech, my empire would start to crumble like a house of cards. Martin, I'm afraid you're gonna have to cover for me at the speech tonight.
All right.
Jack and I have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah.
Where this leads. I've been to the end of time, and I've escaped it all the way to 1999, when it all started. I've tried to change things, but by trying, I only made them happen in the first place.
Breaking down. Monarch has been preparing for it. There's this thing. It's called a lifeboat protocol, and it can save us, at least some of us.
You've been the face of Monarch for all these years, Martin. But let's get clear on something. This is still my ship.
You're not thinking clearly. You need your treatment.
You gonna go?
Me? Go to a party.
We can roll together if you want.
What do you want?
Anyone who might implicate Monarch.
Fuck you.
Wait!
We just lost communication with Jack Joyce's transpo. Find him.
Step away! Right now!
Liam, this isn't what it looks like. No. No! He's gone.
We need all points converged on Liam Burke. He's armed and dangerous.
Charlie.
I need your help. He listens.
Hey.
Burke, if I have to come in there...
You're very kind.
The second machine. Where is it?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I've been to the past. I've tried to change things, undo mistakes. Only to find there's no changing the inevitable. Time is just one closed loop. No matter what I do, you and I, we always end up here. And no matter what I do, time ends.
I think you've lost your fucking mind.
My mind is intact, I assure you. My memory, however, it's stretched. Like I've seen too much. All of it blending into one. Apart from a few fragments of memories. One in particular. You and I, 11 or 12 years old. When we found that vagrant, remember? And when I arrived at the past, that was the first thing I tried to change. I went to the roof. I tried to talk him down, but my presence startled him, and he fell, same as before. Anything I try to change, it just triggers the same event, and we keep seeing that body. We were meant to. I'm not turning my back on the human race. At this point, they're a necessary sacrifice.
Is that what Will was? Necessary sacrifice?
Will refused to believe the inevitability of what was coming. And he became an obstacle.
Answer me this question, Paul. In everything you've seen, do I stop before you're dead?
When you're ready to cooperate, I'll be here.
Who was he?
He was my mentor. The
แสดงว่าเบสเป็นคนมาช่วยเปิด
Security was tight at the Monarch Gala. You took quite a risk walking into the Lion's Den.
If we were gonna kidnap Dr. Amaral, then we needed to do it from the inside.
Beth Wilder. You were quick to trust her.
We had common interests.
Is that all you had?
That's all we needed. was starting to think seeing a pretty lady like you was too much to hope for.
Why don't you keep your mouth shut while we get some privacy before we begin? Okay.
How about you get me under this chair?
Stop squirming. And you're gonna need this.
I appreciate it.
Sure.
What's it look like out there?
I think you're secure. Everyone's concentrating on the party.
สิ่งที่เปลี่ยนไปสินะไปเอาไว้จบ
This thing growing inside me. I've been fighting it for 6 hard years. Dr. Amaral was developing a cure for the Chronon syndrome. She was the only one who could administer the treatments that kept my sickness at bay.
Paul?
And Jack had taken her away from me.
How the fuck did this happen, Morton? How is it possible they managed to take her?
Paul, is your illness talking? I'm on your side. Easy, you're...
They took her. Without Sophia, there's no chance of a cure.
We did all we could. But there are forces within Monarch working against you, and I believe Burke was just the tip of the iceberg. It wasn't just Joyce that did this.
Sir? We've recovered Dr. Amaral's laptop. We have it set up over there if you want to take a look.
I'll be right there. I want to go over Sophia's figures. If she's right, the fracture is escalating a lot faster than we anticipated.
You know the future. Dr. Amaral doesn't. Is the lifeboat even in a viable state for activation? She's trying to convince you the schedule's wrong. Why? To get you to rush this? To make a mistake? The people opposing you. She could be one of them.
She isn't.
Are you willing to bet the entire plan on that? I implore you, hold off on activation, Paul. Let me clean house before this gets completely out of hand. How do you want to proceed?
Somebody was working against me. Somebody close. Martin Hatch. Sophia Amaral. I could only trust one of them.
All right, Amaral. Let's go fix the time machine.
I said I'll try.
Evidence was mounting against Sophia. I couldn't simply ignore it, despite everything we had been through.
And she knew you'd never make it without those treatments. But she took them away.
If she turned against me with what she knew, the damage could be immeasurable. You're right. We need to stick to the original plan. Whether Sophia's date is good or not, we can't deviate from that. Clearly, we have been compromised. Put a team together. Find out who she's been working with.
Actually, I've already got something on that front. They just pulled this from the security feed.
My God, it's her.
Who?
Her, Martin. She's one of our employees. How the hell?
We got too big for you to screen everybody personally. We didn't have an ID on her. Until now. Beth Wilder. She's one of our operatives. We've already got a kill team after, but...
We won't be able to kill her. Not yet. How can she be working with Jack? How does she even know him?
I told you, Paul, we can't trust our own people. Who knows how deep this goes?
Find out. Beth Wilder. It was the first time I'd heard her name, but she had been there in the past. When it all started. She'd been here the whole time, working against me from the inside. And she wasn't the only one.
The treatments, they're losing their effectiveness.
There's no change.
Report. The stutters, they're...
It's Dr. Kim.
Develop a solution. The idea, and I put the island on lockdown.
God. Next time.
Congratulations.
Now!
Wilder. But what was troubling me?
I'm a dead man! I'm a dead man!
Jack. He wants me to become you. He wants me to suffer. Until the end.
Joyce and Wilder. But what was troubling me is who got them into Kim's lab. She paid a visit while she was thought to be missing. She knew where your treatments were kept. She knew the complexities of your illness. And she knew you'd never make it without those treatments.
She created them.
And then she took them away.
I need her found now.
And what would you like done with her?
I'll decide that when she's brought to me.
Really?
Yeah, it's Pierce. I'm at the perimeter lab. So I have some information about Martin Hatch. I want him apprehended. Immediately.
Previously on Quantum Break.
We're taking the hard line. Any potential threats to our plan need to be erased.
You're here to kill me?
No, but you're coming with us. We need your expertise.
No.
I'm not asking. Get her on the boat. I'll keep him busy. Come on, go. Hurry up.
She was the only one who could administer the treatments that kept my sickness at bay. You're right. We need to stick to the original plan.
They just pulled this from the security feed.
My God, it's her. Beth Wilder.
Your first journey back in time, 2010. This is where our notes get hazy.
You know how it ended.
Your goal when you arrived was to retrieve the countermeasure.
But my goal had to wait. Because I wasn't alone.
What the?
Beth? It's me. Hey. What happened to you?
This is it. There's no turning back. Jack? Dr. Emerald sent me to the future. I fought for months trying to find a way to get back. I wasn't the only one. Stop! I followed him back. He set William's machine to 1999. The first possible exit point.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
It's okay. Hey, it's okay. Ah, it's okay. I'm on your side.
Who are you?
I'm Beth Wilder. There's some things you need to know.
You're the reason he built the countermeasure. And you've been here ever since. 11 years. Why? Why didn't you come back?
We should get ready. We don't have much time.
I don't have much time left, I know. I spent 17 years working it out, planning it, building Monarch, because I knew what was coming, and I knew it couldn't be stopped. But what I've built has been turned against me. What is the point in saving them if I can't trust them? I'm slipping away to pain and rage. The sickness is accelerating. The CFR. It has cost me so much. But I have harnessed its power. And with it, my plan will work. With it, I will keep the lights on when the world goes dark.
Mr. Serene? Sorry to disturb you, sir, but I have that cleanup report on Dr. Kim's lab you wanted.
Meet me in my office, soldier. I'll be there when I've sealed the CFR chamber. The lab explosion. My treatments, all gone. First things first. Seal the chamber. CFR has been secured.
Mr. Serene? I'm in your office.
I'll be right there. Serene out. This soldier doesn't know how close to the end I am. I'm not afraid of death. I'm afraid of becoming the enemy. What that would mean for me. I don't know who to trust anymore. Sophia Amaral. She wanted to activate the lifeboat before it was ready. She wants to sabotage my operation. Who knows what she's told Jack? Who knows how long she's been working against me?
Sir?
Be right with you, son. Report.
Sir, you ordered us to search the demolished lab. Your treatments were destroyed, but there was one left. The casing appears to be broken, but it's all we could find.
One of my treatments. But it's damaged. Is it safe to use?
Sir? I didn't catch that.
Or is it a trap? Another betrayal. The treatment will make me weak. Is that what they want? Can any of them be trusted?
You have all betrayed me. Assured my downfall. And now, I will assure yours.
My world will be renewed. My world will see balance.
Chaos. It's falling apart. They're working against me. They're fighting each other.
You'll need to get to Serene's office. He's got direct access to the CFR. All right?
Joyce fixes the fracture. He fixes the world. They'll go home happy.
Charlie Wincott. Another weakling. A traitor siding with Jack. I can make them suffer. All of them.
Sir? Are you all right?
Who put you up to this?
Sir, you ordered us to go through Dr. Kim's lab, find what we can...
Who are you working for?
You, sir!
Liar!
What the fuck?!
No. Any of them. It could be any them. I need to be careful. Bradbury swimming pool.
Paul Serene's become unhinged.
What about my treatments?
He's triggered a catastrophe.
The Joyce field could collapse within 8 hours.
He has the chance to fix it, but he's choosing not to. He's choosing to let things end. And this is where we come in.
Good evening, Dr. Amaral.
You're 5 minutes out, Mr. Hatch. I've come to free you, my friend. It's time for you to rejoin the others, to return to the infinite. What was troubling me is who got them into Kim's lab. She paid a visit minutes before she brought one.
Microsoft Surface.
No!
Dr. Emerald.
Yes, hi.
I'm gonna need you to come with me.
Look at you. You need your treatments.
What happened?
Serene. Everything I can do, but Fiona, there is something we can do now.
He can use the CFR to fix the fracture. We need to get it.
That area up there is insanely... Hey, wait!
Liam.
Drop it.
The answer, don't you think I would be on it? I mean, listen to this guy.
Oh, shit! Hey, no, 3 times you fucked me! I know that's what it looks like! Get on the ground! On the ground!
Look, I'm a coward, all right? I have to look after myself. Who else is gonna do it, huh? Well, what I'm doing right now, where I'm going, it's not about me.
You said you would get us on that list.
Yeah, I know that's what I said, but plans have changed.
Charlie!
Joyce can fix the fracture.
You're running out of words, Charlie.
Liam?
That's what you care about, right? Right? I mean, that's what you're doing this for, huh? That's why you left everything in Monarch for your family. And for what? So you could raise your kids in a glorified basement? Because that's all the lifeboat's gonna be. I mean, Serene's lost his mind. If the lifeboat was the answer, don't you think I would be on it? I mean, listen to this guy. He's insane. See? Okay? Hey, okay. Look, Joyce fixes the fracture, he fixes the world, we all go home happy. But I have to help him, and I can't do that if you kill me.
If you're wrong about this,
I know, don't worry. I'll shoot myself.
lose the harness.
I get it, you know, we have trust issues. Whatever.
An army with the power to prove to the world that you can travel this road, you can prevail.
That's it. Looks like a CFR to me.
Liam.
Drop it. Open it.
I can't do that.
Understand something, Charlie. This world, you know, this world is at its end. But one world's end is merely another's beginning. And my world will be renewal. My world will see balance.
Let me see what I can do for you. Can you,
Stop it. You need to say this to me.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I did this for us. I did this for us. I did it for us. I never knew what we could be. I knew it was selfish.
Don't you?
I'm only sorry I didn't ask you sooner.
Just hang on.
I'd give anything for that year. I'd give anything for that year.
Burke?
Let's try this again.
No. Oh, God. Yeah, thank you. Oh, shit. Shit. Come on. It won't turn off.
Shouldn't we go?
Huh? Oh. There gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way. Text it. It's stutter-proof.
What?
I have to help Jack Joyce. Hey, come here. What's your name?
Emily.
Emily what? Burke?
Emily Burke.
Okay. I'm putting your name on the list for the lifeboat. Look, you gotta go take the elevator all the way down. You'll know when you see it.
Yeah.
All right?
I got it.
Once you get down there, I want you to find Fiona Miller for me, okay? Can you do that?
Yeah.
Tell her what happened here. Tell her this world, it's a weird place. Nah, there's always gonna need people like her to help understand it. And then I'm gonna help make it right. Help keep it going. Tell her I finally feel connected.
Okay, จบนอกจากนี้มีอะไรอีกดีเป็นสายนี้ก็ยังไม่เก็บเลยครบไหมครบฟังให้หมดไปเลยทีเดียว
I can still see her eyes, pleading, begging to be saved. The university incident forced me to take extreme measures to cover our tracks. Amy Ferraro will be the first of many unfortunate but necessary sacrifices. Her face is etched into my mind. I hold it there, begging to be saved, to remind me what all this is for. Jack's transport never arrived at Ground Zero. I mean, it was a strange relief. If it had, he may already be dead. But Jack has a larger role in this to play. My visions have made that clear. Seeing Jack at the university, it awakened something in me. An admonition of what was coming. A reminder of how it all started. Who I once was. 17 years ago, I performed a test that caused a fracture in time. I was to blame. I came to terms with that very quickly. It took far longer to accept that there was nothing I could do to stop it. I built Monarch from the shadows, waited 17 years for that moment to arrive again, thought I was ready. This was my greatest struggle to date. Feeling the moment approaching, simply allowing such a tragedy to occur, knowing any action I would take to prevent it would simply make it so. And now it's here. We are the only ones prepared for what comes next. My plan was in motion. The time for hiding is over. Okay, finally. Found a stutter-proof pocket. This should work. I don't think anybody will ever hear this, but I need to record it. If only for my own sanity. I don't have long until they find me again. The end of time is here. I'm living it, living the goddamn proof. How did it come to this? Where did it all start? I conducted an experiment with Jack Joyce. I didn't listen. I was a goddamn fool. We caused a fracture in time. I entered the machine, was sent to the future. But where I ended up, there was no future. Time has stopped. Forever. I've spent weeks hiding from those things. They're always searching for me. And I'm not alone. Someone else is here, hunting me. I see her shadow. The machine is broken. I can't make it work. I have to find a way back. Before this ever happened, find a way to prevent the mistakes we made. This was my fault. It's my fucking fault. I have to make it right. I have to find a way. I know what they'll say. I've turned my back on Monarch, on the mission. For him, for Jack. The contrary is true. Jack could be our greatest asset if I can just make him understand. He needs time to understand, to process what has happened. Eventually, he'll see. He's the only one who possesses the same power, the lens to see clearly what I see every moment of every day. What's coming, the inevitability of it all. I just received word that shots were fired as Hatch delivered his speech. Shots meant from me. There's somebody else opposing me. Somebody on the inside. The sickness is spreading. Visions are becoming more frequent. I'm having increasing difficulty holding on to the present. They need me to be strong. The lifeboat depends on it. I hope to God Dr. Amaral finds a more permanent solution soon. The treatments won't last much longer.
We can't afford any further obstacles at this stage of the plan. Now, I see two options. We could use force, remove any loose ends. But But if those witnesses disappear, the
public will start
All clear,
asking
sir.
questions, potentially turn on Monarch.
Mr. Serene? Alternatively, I could mount a broad PR strategy, get the city on our side. But that leaves us with the
loose ends.
Precisely. The choice is yours, but keep in mind, the men will view your decision as a unified strategy moving forward.
Sir.
Who is this?
Amy Ferrero. She's one of the witnesses. Awaiting your orders on how to proceed.
My powers grew stronger even as the Chronon syndrome worsened. I could choose a path that would become the actual future, but it wasn't optional. The moment wouldn't end until I made up my mind. Initialize a PR cam.
Jack!
Let's talk about the